position.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I know I just finished streaming, but I'm opening my decks for the NKFL Sealed League right now. See if you can swap that over. There we go, you should see my hands. These are the hands of Murph. Some nice hands. We'll get some jazz music back up. Get it back up and turn down a little bit. My camera died. I'll get that camera back in just a second. There we go, camera should be back. There we go, camera's back. Lost it for a second. Get the camera stable. Just my phone, so I got a phone call and we dealt with. So here we are, we're opening. These are the sealed, this is some of the sealed stuff I have. I have got I've got exactly 2 AOAs, 2 MMs, 2 Dark Tidings, and this is one of my wild cards. I only have 3 DTs. I pulled 2 DTs for my wildcard decks, so I'll be opening one of these. So how the NKFL sealed works is you get a pool of 12 decks. If you don't have sealed product, they're generated from the Master Vault using the Archon Matrix bot. So you get 2 decks per set, so 2 Codas, 2 Age of Ascensions, 2 Mass Mutations, 2 Worlds Collide, 2 Dark Tidings, and then you get 2 wildcard decks that are from any of the sets. So I'm opening 2 AOA, 2 MM, and 2 DT today for the guaranteed set decks, and then I've got pulled 1 Dark Tidings as my 2 Dark Tidings is my wild card, so this one's going to be part of that, and the other one is going to be generated from the Master Vault. I don't have any Coda or Worlds Collide sealed right where I am right now, so the Coda and the Worlds Collide will be generated from the Master Vault. I should have already done that, but I'm opening these up here live. So that all the opening is fair game. So welcome, and we'll start here with our Age of Ascension openings. This shouldn't be too long a stream, but it should be fun. So I'll move these over here. Open our 1 wild card last. So we've got this Dark Tide, this AOA here. And do we wreck the box or do we not wreck the box? I think We sort of have to wreck the box. Don't we? Yeah, we do. These IOAs. Well, wreck the box we will. Oh, hello. The wrecking is not going smoothly. There we go. So what do we have here? So our first AOA deck, we have Xander. Let's see if I can put these into focus. Thank you, Zoc. Thank you. So we have Xander, Ancient Parsec, Trekker. Oh, I love that name. And I love that Archon art too. So we'll see what we've got here. Get this stable again. So I'll get the camera refocused. Oh my god, it's so shaky. So much touching. So let's see what we got. It's flipped. Oh my. Is there any way I can mirror this? No? Wait. How did that even work? Let me... I should be able to mirror this. And we're gonna flip. You should be able to read that now, right? Right, Zoc? There we go. I think that should all be readable here now. Perfect. Awesome. So, I'll bring it up again. So we've got Xander. No, you're good, Zoc. So we got Xander, the Ancient Parsec Tracker. And what do we have here? So we've got Binding Irons. We've got Binding Irons, Call the Weak, Dust Imp, Lash of Broken Dreams, Not Finished With You, Streak, Unlock Gateway. This looks pretty nice, actually. You know what we can do? We can open this up and we can go card by card. We'll do a proper deck opening. Hello? Where's that tab? There we go. I know this pull tab exists. So from the top, we got Xander. We've got World Tree. Very nice. Let's set these up so we can get a slightly better space. And we'll go house by house. So we've got World Tree. There's our rare. Return a creature from your discard pile to the top of my deck. Way of the Porcupine. Soldiers to Flowers. Small bump in there. Soldiers to Flowers actually can be really, really cool. Got Bumblebird, the classic. Love a good Bumblebird. Is it really AOA without it? Got Song of Spring. Hoping for maybe a Glimmer or something. Rusnar. Okay, not even upset. Oh, this is actually a really cool card. This is Nox. I got some good creatures here. 2 pips so far. And not really many good pieces. However, we do have a classic. Key Charge. That's awesome. Don't mind seeing that at all. And then we've got Grove Keeper. Which is also very nice. So we can make some things big, like a Rusnar. Make a Rusnar huge. Or this, maybe? A Fang House. That could be pretty nasty if it gets counters on it, for sure. Make a Hazardous 6 with the Way of the Porcupine. Are there set restrictions? Yeah, there are set restrictions. Yeah, this could very well be a thing. Absolutely. I think there's some potential here. So how it works, Orion, is you get 2 of each set. So 2 Codas, 2 AOAs, 2 Worlds Collide, 2 Mass Mutations, 2 Dark Tidings, And then there's a 2 wild cards, which can be from any of the sets. And I rolled 2 Dark Tidings in my wild cards. Unfortunately, I only have 3 sealed Dark Tidings here left from what I have. So I'm going to be opening one of those wild cards from my collection, and then one will be rolled randomly from the Master Vault. If there are any gaps, so if there are any gaps, you roll just with our Archon Matrix to get random ones from the Master Vault, which is what everyone did last season. And this season, they're opening up to some people to having some sealed, their own sealed decks to play with, which I think is awesome because it gives people a chance to play with their collection and give a reason for some of the sealed decks people have. So I'm really excited to be able to do that for this season. I just have 2 AOAs, 2 MMs, and then 3 Dark Tidings that I'll be opening up on stream here today. Hey, Ketzer. Got some live blogging. Oh, that is not untamed. So here we got Darna. No good ways for that yet, but this could be a little bit of burst. Some nice burst. We actually got 2 Darnas. So what do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 creatures that we can potentially purge from with Soldiers of Flowers. And we wouldn't mind purging, these 5. Rustnauer we can purge 2 if they don't have artifacts. Artifacts that we care about. Yeah, exactly, Zoc. I think it's a really nice addition. So that's our Untamed suite for Xander. And while it's not super exciting, we can hopefully get some good creatures from World Tree to put back on top of the deck. So I'm not that upset. Sad no Glimmer being in there, but say Levy. So now we move on to Shadows. Starting off the Bone Rot Venom. Love Bone Rot Venom. I think that's this is a really, really fun card. Got a Yancey Gang. Always love a Yancey Gang. 2 Yancey Gangs, so lots of seal here. This is looking like a pretty decent AoE Shadows house. Umbra. More steel. So hopefully we don't see any, Gargantodons or Odoax or Discombobulators over on the other side. Got a Sucker Punch, which is actually really nice to see. And then we've got a Miasma. Ooh. That's nice. I mean, especially in AoA, seeing some Amber control, even if it's a Miasma, it's really necessary. Perhaps there's too much protection here we can be happy about. So we've got a Life for a Life. That's that's good C, especially with this Untamed suite. We've got good targets we don't really mind blowing up before. Obviously these 3 we kind of want to keep alive, but we don't mind blowing them up for Life for Life. Got 2 Life for Life, so both good C. I also like Sucker Punch with my Umbra. That's 2 Life for Life, so we've got a Knuckles Bolton. A 9 effective power creature right here. Really bump those numbers up. We've got a Furtive Investors, which can be burst if you're, it's a catch-up mechanic, which might be needed in AoA. We've got 2 of those, which is Pips, and I'm not super upset seeing Pips, because so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 with the 2 and Untamed, so not really upset about that at all. And then here, we got a great card, we got Dust Chronicles, which is going to be what Karen and I's future channel is going to be named after. I didn't mute. Am I muted? I guess I was. That's really strange. Okay. We had Onyx Knight. I think my audio just cut out. So we have Onyx Knight. We have Tentacus. Tentacus is really nice to see. I certainly would like them to pay me for using their artifacts. And we have a board wipe here, but the board wipe hits pretty much all of our creatures so far. So maybe not the best. However, Onyx Knight could combo into a nice Soul Keeper. That's something I'm always happy to see. Put that on any creature value. Got a Scullion to combo off with their Soul Keeper. A Gungoozle, which is good C and pretty good disruption. And we have the AOA Classic Unlock Gateway. So this is going to be really, really nice, especially in a sealed environment. This is going to be really nice. There's some good C already in this deck. Then we've got some good disruption here with Streak, and lots of creatures to try and keep it on a flank. We have a Not Finish With You to shuffle back Streaks and the Shadows, because we're hoping the Soldiers of Flowers are untamed, I think. We've got a Lash of Broken Dreams. That's nice. That's good A. Or, I mean, it's still tempo, right? So, happy to see that. Dust Imp. Combos well with the Scullion. You know, play Dust Imp, put a Soul Keeper on it, sack it with the Scullion, destroy one of theirs. Great combo. Call the Weak, too, which is another really good piece of C and AOA. Doesn't deal with the big things, obviously. We got an All Gave You for that, and we got a Soul Keeper for that. So this will get rid of some of the pesky pieces, like Daughters and whatnot. And then we have Binding Irons to slow them down and give them some good disruption. I love seeing some Binding Irons on my decks. I think it's a great card. So that's the Dis. So that's all three houses of this deck. So overall, very happy with what we're seeing. A lot of creatures so far, which is nice, and possibly some good value with you know, getting stuff back with a World Tree, like getting the Streak back, getting the Onyx Knight back with a Dust Imp. So I think some good targets there. Is it slow? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty slow, and it might not do a lot, but it can do some things, I think. Which, you know, for AOA is important, being able to do some things. That was Xander. So next, for our next AOA, we've got the Triumphant Assistant of Maskingwold, which has a very ethereal Archon. And it's Logos, Mars, Shadows. Will this be a Genka? I've actually had these sealed AOA for a long time. I've had these sealed AOA sitting, exactly two sealed AOA sitting on my shelf for like a year. So, it's a little bit of a sneak preview, but don't spoil anything. This is so hard to open. Here we go. So, we finally have that open. And we've got we have the Triumphant Assistant of Maskingwold, Logos, Mars, Shadows. And let's see what they have for us in store. Oh, now this is cool. Alright, this is pretty cool. So, starting off, we have a Heist Knight, which is a really cool card. Steal 1 for each friendly thief in play. Now, hold on. We also have Heist Knight times 2. So that is a double rare. And if we can get, which makes it way more likely we're going to get this actually to go off. Not only that, but if we can get some thieves, you know, this could be really good. That's awesome. Just this alone is going to be is going to make this deck cool. That's super crazy. Then we got a skeleton key. More A in AOA. This is already shaping up to be a really cool deck. And we've got Perplexing Sophistry. Really like this card. Yeah, I really like that card. We've got Little Nif, who can be really good if we've got some good fight effects, maybe some skirmish in here. Got Little Nif times 2, so it's a lot of Omega, but you know, if we can get these between the right targets, you know, we've hopefully got some good Mars bodies in here. This will be really good. That's already 2 thieves for the Heist Knights. Looking pretty good. We've got Umbra, which is sick. If we can get it between 2 Little Nifs, came out. Skirmish, Fight, Steal 1. Skirmish, Fight, Steal 3. This looks like it can really do some cool things, this deck. We've got Running Risk Clocks, which is another thief. And talk about a good thief. This Shadows is shaping up to be really pretty cool. We have Nerve Blast, which is great. This is a lot of steel in Shadows. I mean, even if you're getting 1 or 2 steals off Heist Knight, like that's good. Nerve Blast is really good. Got a Life for a Life. So that's some good creature control. We have a good target for Life in Lamindra, which is nice. Most of my uses for Lamindra are to sack to Life for a Life. Fun fact. And we have another pretty awesome card in Dust Chronicles. Happy to see that. Maybe we can stash away the Running Risk Clocks, or maybe we can stash away a Heist Knight, or maybe draw into a Heist Knight with this. This really sucks if you end up at Eagle Amber, though. However, this looks like a really fun Shadows house. I'm really happy to have this and excited to use it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thieves potentially. That's pretty cool. Just double rare alone makes this deck already unique and cool. So that's awesome. There is a lot of Alpha and Omega. So, well, basically, if we end up with both these in hand, we're really hoping we can stash one of them away with the Dust Chronicles. But we have to make you have to be really behind. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I've played some AOA with a lot of Alpha and Omega, and it's not. I haven't found it quite as bad as I think it is. Okay, so we have another pretty cool rare here. So this is a Mars rare. We're doing a Mars next. We got a cool Mars rare. Yeah, if the Shadows comes right, it could be really cool. So our Mars rare is Invasion Portal, not Martian Generosity. That if it was Martian Generosity, that would be sweet. But so we got Invasion Portal. It's an artifact. This is action. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Mars card, Mars creature, or run out of cards. If you discard a Mars creature this way, put it into your hand. So we get some a big beefy Mars board going. I'm pretty excited about that. We've got Orbital Bombardment, which is always good. That's really nice to see. Hypno Beam. This is quite the card. This is such a good card. Like, man. I remember I lost the game real hard because it was an AOA deck. It had a lot of like creature recursion, and it had a Taliga in it. And I played the Taliga, and the Taliga got Hypno Beamed and then Voltron. It didn't have enough C, and it literally just that Hypno Beam completely shut down the whole game plan of that one deck. So then here we've got Ixalan's Dominator. That's a really cool card. Really just a great taunt. Such a big body. We've got Xanthic's Harvester, which if you can get it between two Mars namers, then really good. This is a great card. Ixalan's Beam Buckler. This gets around Shadow Selfs incredibly well. Move something out of taunt, take off a ward to move it out of taunt. This is just wonderful. We have Sky Booster Squadron. That's actually really good too. Don't mind that at all. That's pretty nice to combo with the Hypno Beam, with the Orbital Bombardment. Right, you reap, get it back in hand, Orbital Bombardment, easy peasy. Got some Mars needs Amber, so hopefully we can spread some damage out. We've got Mars first. It's a great card. Use it for the Harvester for extra Amber game, unstun the Ixalan's Dominator. We've got Fixed Finger to give our Martians a little bit of extra survivability. We've got Proliferator. This is a great combo, so we can archive whenever we want when this comes out. And then we've got Carpet Flotsam, the namesake of Orion's channel. Flotsam all. So this is pretty cool. Yep, overall awesome. And this gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 pips with some more A technically and some C. So yeah, this actually looks pretty good. This looks pretty nice. Happy with that. Next we go on logos, and we've got, oh wow, we've got Project ZYX. So we've got the ZYX suite in this deck. That's really cool. This is a really cool deck. Man, in a sealed environment, that's awesome. And we've got a Research Smoko for extra archiving. That's a good life for life target. We got Feel of the Researcher. Director. This is such a good card. I love the Project ZYX suite. We've got Bouncing Death Quark. Absolute wonderful C. This could turning out to be a pretty decent AoE deck, I think. Obligatory ZYX Researcher. Project I know Ketzer. That's super. This is gonna be such a cool deck. You think this isn't gonna be in my sealed lineup? Of course it is. Absolutely. Every day of the week it's gonna be in my sealed lineup. We've got a second ZYX Researcher. Absolutely great card. Love this card. Got a Titan Mechanic. Got a Poke. Great card. Got a Pip Pip. Can be really oppressive against some like the MM boards and stuff like that. So Pip Pip can be really nice. Hexbiome, which is a good Bouncing Death Quark and a good life for a life target. Yeah, ZYX Project is really, really good. And then we've got Cutthroat Research to punish them if they go to 8. This deck looks pretty sweet. This deck looks really fun. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to play this deck. No wild wormholes, and we can hopefully absolutely Ketzer. This is gonna be great. Yeah, this is awesome. There's some great synergies in this deck. So I'm excited to play this one. So that is the Triumphant Assistant of Maskingwold. And none of these are scanned yet. So, and then we've got some MM. So for MM, we have Underling Misa Lendoundis. I'll take this out so we can check the enhancements and stuff. Oh no. Okay, so this is Underling Misa Lendoundis. Logos Saurian Untamed. So it could be pretty good. And we'll start off with some really cool rares. This is actually a rare I do not have in my collection, so I'm happy. I was really happy to see this. And that is, look what I found. Which is actually absolutely crazy card. Return one card of each type, action, artifact, creature upgrade from your discard pile to your hand. Omega, this is crazy. So we've got a Troop Call. It's pretty good. Enhanced with an Amber Pip. We've got Mushroom with a View. You know, Omni heal 1 damage from each turn of the creature. I actually really like Mushroom with a View. Not upset about that at all. We've got a Resurgence with a Damage Pip, which is awesome. I love Resurgence. We've got a Reclaim by Nature. Honestly, great R. Good to see. Yep, that is true, Orion. But I still think it's a really, really cool card. We've got Niffle Ape. I do value a Niffle. I think it's only 1 Niffle though with the Troop Call. Niffle's nice to get around. It's actually genuinely useful to get around Sealed and Taunt. So we've got a Lost in the Woods with a Draw Pip. Don't mind seeing that at all. We've got Gloria's Attendant, which probably explains this Amber. Got Flumph. Love Flumph. Always happy to see a Flumph. Yeah, I just love recursion like that. It's not as good as Forgive or Forget, because Forgive or Forget archives them, but man, it's still pretty cool. Ooh, we've got a Fandangle. That's awesome. This is a must kill. That's super scary. We've got a Dark Fairy. I really like Dark Fairy. I think it's really cool. And then last but not least for Untamed, we have a Demo Beast. Skirmish, 3 power, Skirmish, destroys Steel 1 with an Amber Enhancement. Would really like that Amber Enhancement to land on that Niffle. So this would be a 3 Amber turn. Overall, I think that's a fine Untamed suite. Is it anything crazy? I don't think so. But you know what? Not even bad. Not even bad. I also think for sealed games, the Look What I Found can have a little bit more value, so I can bring back something like, you know, the bigger pieces, gets around R well. So we'll start off here with Saurians. And let's see what we get. So we've got, first off, we've got Monument to Shrix, which is really good. I love Monument to Shrix. Also means it comes with a Shrix, so always happy to see that. Got Siren Horn, which is wonderful. Ooh, and this is actually a really cool enhancement. We have a Humble with a Capture Pip. So that's actually really nice to we can put a Amber onto a creature and then immediately eat it. This is really good too. Some great amber control. Got City State Interest with a draw icon. Some great A there. We've got Sagittarius Gaze. That's probably where the damage off of on the Resurgence is from. To combo with the City State Interest, we have a Faust. That's really good. That's just good. Good value. We have Defense Initiative, which is really impressive. We actually have 2 Defense Initiatives. That's super impressive. Yeah, that's crazy impressive. Like, we'll ward our Fandangle and our Fairy and stuff, man. We've got Curse of Vanity. So, some, you know, negative A, but also could accelerate our own Amber. Also, to combo as well with Faust and Humble, we can get rid of it anyways. Cornerstone Octavia. Pretty nice. Always happy to see that. Console Primus to move that Amber around. Love to see that with a Curse of Vanity. And then the aforementioned Citizen Shrix with a draw icon. Awesome. This is really cool. Shrix is just so good. We can ward our Shrix. We can, you know, steal our Amber with Monument to Shrix. This is just a really, really awesome. Sweet. Is it a support house? Yeah, it's a support house, I think, because you don't have a lot of creatures. But when you do use it, I think it will be pretty impactful. So, and a sneak peek of the logos right here. So that's pretty awesome Saurian house. And then, obviously for logos, we have a Zenzi, which is really, really good. That's a great leader. Is it as good as Valgarical? I don't think so, but Zenzi is so cool and very powerful. And who's ready for our endless stream of super cool rares? Because we've got Skippy Time Hog. And we have a Lost in the Woods, right? So we can Lost in the Woods or Skippy back. Yeah. And we can resurrect it, or we can, you know, get it back with Look What I Found. So that's awesome. Love a Skippy Time Hog. I don't own any decks with this. That's really cool. They've got a causal loop, maybe to tuck it away. The hog is really cool. We've got a causal loop. We've got Quixo. Triple Quixo. And these in triples, like Quixos in multiples, can start doing crazy things if they're let to live. Quite simply, they can do crazy things if let to live. So then we've got another skirm. We got lots of things to fight with here. We got Munchling. This is absolutely a main house. Absolutely a main house. So we got a Munchling. We've got a Lethalogica, which is super awesome. Not only do we have one, we have 2 Lethalogicas. So this right now is getting crazy. This is a punchy logos for sure. We've got Infomorph. We have Effervescent Principle, and then Bot Bookton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures in logos. This is a wild logos. That's cool. Skippy, Zenzi, double Lethalogias, 3 Quixos, a causal loop. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, that's super cool. So this Underling Misa Lendoundis is looking like a really cool deck. I think SAS will not. Well, it will think it'll be okay on SAS, but I actually think this one will be a little bit low. It does have pretty okay Amber control, but I just think they undervalue the Quixos in general. The Quixos are better in multiples than they are on their own. So Same with card draw, same with Library of Babbles and all that kind of stuff. So that was Misa. That was really cool. So now for MM number 3. MM number 2, sorry. This is Star Alliance Untamed Shadows. Give me 2 seconds. There we go, just checking something. So this is Havana, Nosedive, Oppenheimer, Star Alliance Untamed Shadows. Should be fairly interesting. So we're starting off here with a commune. Pretty cool. Really nice turn 1 card. Amber Spine Mongrel. Pretty nice. Rapid Evolution, which is always nice to see. Pismire. Pretty fun. I like Pismire a lot. Rapid Evolution on the Pismire. Pretty neat. Or on the Amber Spine Mongrel. Also really good. Lost in the Woods. Could be nice creature control, especially in MM. We've got a Key Frog, which is really big. If we can find a way to pop our Key Frog, that'd be awesome. I like that house combo a lot too, Ketzer. We've got a Glorion as attendant, so we'll be expecting some Amber enhancements. This is really cool. Got a Ghost Hawk with a drop hip. Got a Fandangle. 2 Fandangles, that's awesome actually. We have a Dark Fairy with an Amber pip, and then a final Dark Fairy. So this is kind of a wild... It's kind of a wild Untamed. Could be really good. We need a way to pop the frog. That isn't just fighting. That house is pretty rad, absolutely. And then we've got Star Alliance coming up. Umbra Alien. Umbra Alien's the worst alien, dude. Elusive, 3 power, and fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Like, come on. That one sucks. Got Ambassador Liu. Action, discard a card from your hand. If it's a Dis or Shadows card, steal 1. Logos are untamed. Gain 2. Sanctum or Saurian, capture 3. So we can either gain 2 or steal 1 off of Ambassador Liu. So that's really awesome. That is true. More mutants. This is awesome, especially with this house combo. We're either gaining 2 Amber or stealing 1. That's awesome. Xeno Training, which is some pretty decent Amber control. Armory Officer Nell, which is nice. Hopefully for some upgrades. Survey, awesome. So we got 2 draws. That's where one of the draws on the Ghost Hawk came from. Secure Droid, that's really nice. Love a good taunt. Hadron Collision, which is nice. C. Shadows does have good. That is true, Getzer. Shadows does have good upgrades. We've got Explo Rover. Oh, we can put Explo Rover in Armor Alien. Solved. That is solved. Or we can also do this. We can Blast Shielding on her with a extra Amber. We can double Blast Shielding. We can Voltron something. And then we've got 2 access denieds. So this is actually a pretty awesome Star Alliance house. I'm not upset about this in the slightest. I think that's pretty nice. Yeah. The double access denies are awesome. Same with the double blast shieldings. Like that's just so cool. Yeah, 6 upgrades, I love it, I know. I'm a big fan of upgrades. So we've got Shadows. We've got Sacro Thief. Not bad. Ooh, we have the Sting. I don't know if I'll be able to... Damn, I've never played with this Sting. This is going to be a hard card to use. And good news for us, we have the Shadowsmith. The drop pip, that's pretty cool. Each meeting is elusive. Good for Fandangle. Safe House, which is also really cool if we have some good play effects, which we do. We've got play effects in Ghost Hawk. Never mind, that's it. We can Safe House the Ghost Hawk. We got Reckless Rizzo, which is awesome. I love Reckless Rizzo. Perplexing Sophistry, which is nice. Disruption and Pip. Vandalize, which is also fairly decent disruption and a Pip. Shoulder Id, Pog. Rad Penny, also Pog. Tuck that away with the Safe House. Eh? Yeah, so many mutants. Rad Penny too for the Safe House. Love that. Opportunist. No Shadowsaurus to take advantage of though, but this is really awesome. Put that on a Shoulder Id. And we finish out with 2 Look Over Theirs, which is also good amber control and good C. This deck's looking pretty rad. Rad Penny. I'm really happy with this whole deck, I think. Blast shieldings on the Rizzo. Yeah, that's awesome. Very happy to see all that. Totally a solid deck. It's honestly just really nice to be able to archive the Rad Penny there instead of... Or we can get the Ghost Hawk back in archives. Just not having the Rad Penny necessarily have to die and shuffle back. We guarantee that we can steal the one. Then we can, steal the one, archive it, steal the one, archive it. Makes it going back in our shadows really nice. So that is Havana. Nosedive, Oppenheimer. And now we move on to Dark Tidings. Hopefully this has been a fun deck opening stream, everyone. You're not getting too tired of seeing my hands. Favorite set time, let's go. Oh man, this is such a nice, this is such a good house combination too. We've got Unfathomable, Shadows, Logos. One of my favorite house combinations in DT. So this is Shaky Underground Dirk. Sharky Underground Dirk. That's hilarious. I love that name. Okay. So let's get into it. So we got our Tide card. Surprise, surprise. Starting off in Unfathomable, we have Storm Surge. Great card, great disruption. Really punishing against board decks. Love to see it. Hookmaster. Also love to see it. Great card. Vigorific Rod, which is fantastic. Also, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but the Dark Tidings decks always smell a little bit like peaches when you open them. Yep. They always got a little faint smell of peach to them. Got a Flamegill Enforcer. Good A. A big beef body. Got another Flamegill Enforcer. Oh, let's go. And we got Valacanth. This is a really nice battle line to go back into. Valacanth is just so good. Love Valacanth. And not only that, we've got a Susurrus. The draw icon. With action, exhaust a friendly and fathom creature. If you do, exhaust up to 3 creatures and or artifacts. So good. The Susurrus is so good. It's amazing. We've got a Lack Gaboon as a rare with a draw icon. Both these have draw icons. Lack Gaboon gets +1 power. This is actually a pretty dead rare. This sucks. Not even exciting. Lack Gaboon gets +1 power for each other exhausted creature. If there are 3 or more exhausted creatures, Lack Gaboon gains Skirmish and has those 5. It sucks. But I cannot at all complain about this one, chat. Okay, cause now I'm going out of order here, but we have an Omnipus. We have an Omnipus. That is so exciting. I've wanted this card for so long. Man, I'm so excited. This in a sealed game. This is gonna take over. And you know what the remaining slots means? We've got a Tentaclid. Tentaclid with a drop pip. Banger. Tentaclid and Tentaclid. Like, my goodness. You want to talk about a main house? This is a main house. Hey, Wild Wormhole. What's the situation here? We just got an Omnipus with 3 tentacles. Like, that is awesome. Oh no, Ketzer, that's tragic. That's when you remake the game at that point. You just say, you know what, Kiraka, not today. And you shuffle that card back into the deck. We are playing. I'm opening for the NKFL Sealed Season 2. So I opened 2 AOA, 2 MM, and I'm opening 3 Dark Tidings here. How the Sealed works is you get 2 decks from each set, 2 Coda, 2 AOA, 2 Worlds Collide, 2 MM, 2 Dark Tidings. And you get 2 wild cards, which can be from any set. And that makes a total pool of 12 decks. From those 12 decks, you make a Hexad, so you pick 6 of them. So you're going to have 6 that you pick to play for the season, 6 you don't pick. And this season, they're letting you sort of mix and match decks that you own that you open on camera, and then also decks that you want generated from the Master Vault. That's what we're doing here. So we just opened a banger of a Dark Tidings deck right here. This is a winner and a half. My goodness. I know exactly, Ketzer. But these have Skirmish, so you're always happy to fight with a Tentaclid. But like, man, and the Susurrus is such a good artifact. We've been having such cool rares today. Should open on stream more often. Good luck. So now we've got Dark Tidings Shadows. Yeah, exactly, Wild Wormhole. I can't open all of them. But I'm very happy to get a chance to use some of those some IRL decks for this stuff. Gives a good reason for the sealed decks, some of the sealed product that I have besides just opening decks. So starting off with Shadows, we have Walk the Plank, which is great. Steal 1. If you don't have any Ambers, deal 4 to a creature. Perfect. So that's 2 Walk the Planks. Always happy to have some good A. Got a Shoulder Id, so for some good taunt. We've got Secret Needle, Shadows Classic. Ooh. A One-Eyed Willow. 2 One-Eyed Willows. So a very punchy, this is a very punchy deck already with these 2. We've got Kerwallop, stocked going up in token meta. Jackie Tar, which is also really good. Creature control if the tide is high and you can get it to stick. Got some Artifact Hate here and Hornswoggle, which is a pip. Appreciate the pip. We have a Hand Cannon. Whoa, that's awesome. Skirmish and move 1 from this creature to the creature your fights. Yeah, awesome. Hand Cannon is awesome. Put that on a Willa even to guarantee the that without Skirmish. Got more Artifact Hate in Boro. Really fun to see. And then Ring of Invisibility, which is another awesome one. We can put Ring of Invisibility on Omnipus. Or, you know, maybe Valorcanth or Flame Gill Enforcer or something. Or Hookmaster. Lots of really, really good options here. This is the Grey Shadows house. Happy to see that. Hand cannon on Gaboon? You could hand cannon on Gaboon. I guess maybe that gives him some use. Possibly. Is Gaboon good though? Is Gaboon worth giving the hand cannon? I'd rather give the hand cannon to Willa. Or a tentacle. So starting off with Logos. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. We got Talmage Steelheart. Let's go with the XF. That is true. That's fair, Ketzer. I do have a lot of exhaust. So maybe the Lack Gaboon can see some shining lights. Talmage Steelheart, which is some beef. Double Sciences, which is, you know, Sciences are way better in multiples. Do we have enough actions to ever get Amber off of this, or are they just dead? We'll find out. Old Egad, so we can award something. Information Exchange, gain 1 Amber and steal 1. Don't mind if I do. Got an Infomorph, so that's where the drop pips are coming from. Double Infomorphs, so all the drop pips. We've got a Hydro Cataloger, which is an awesome artifact. I think that's so fun. Final Analysis, which I don't even think was probably going to be good in this deck, because I don't unless we get a Data Forge or something. But maybe it's a nice answer if the Omnipus dies to just, you know, get our answers. But we do have a lot of creatures, so Final Analysis could be good here as a bit of efficiency. We've got E-Die, so it does look like we're going to be maybe aggressively cycling this if we can. Armadrone with a drop pip. I really like Armadrone. This is renewing your like for DT Logos? Yeah, DT Logos is, yeah, it's something. And then finally we have Forgive or Forget, which is such a good card. Talking about the Look What I Found that we got in this deck. Such a good card. I love Forgive or Forget. DT Logos, if it doesn't hit, is trash. We do have an E-Die though, and we have a Forgive or Forget, and we haven't. So basically, exactly, gets the Omnipus back. Exactly. So like for we can get Omnipus, and we can get Figurific Rod or Storm Surge, or the Susurrus if it gets destroyed. So like, you know, this Logos will be serviceable, at the very least. This is good. I think these are good. This is good. I don't mind this necessarily for that. That's pretty decent. And the rest are meh. So, you know, overall it's okay. I was really spoiled in DT Logos by opening one of the first decks some of the first decks I opened. But it can definitely be a real dud. So that is Sharky, Underground, Dirk. And then second last deck, Dark Tidings. Be fun to see what we get. We've got the Steward of Ozricshaven. More Logos, Starlion, Saurian. Yeah, I also got spoiled by some great DT early on. Happens. The Saurian here, if Saurian here is good, this could be a pretty decent deck. So this is Steward of Ozricshaven. Get our Tide card. Hopefully the DT Saurian is good. We'll start off with Star Alliance, which is looking real good. With a Zap. Great C. Unity or Discord. Great combo enabler, just overall fantastic. Science Officer Kinkin, which is really good. Triska, always happy to see. Operative Espeon, pretty cool. Pretty one-sided if we only good if we have Tide Razors. Volmart, which is great. Amber control and taxing. Some Tide raising here with Biome Discovery. Teresa, which is really cool. Yeah, DT Saurian can be trash. It's hot garbage. We've got Teresa here. That can be really good. Sabotage mission, which I actually really like. 2 of those, which is good A. Don't have to worry about necessarily keeping one of them because we're going to see one later. Ooh, and one of my favorite rares actually here we've got Concept Chapter. I got excited. We have United Action. I absolutely love United Action. I love United Action. It's my favorite rare. It's so cool. So happy to have it. Hopefully we can get some really, really cool stuff out of it. So, pretty okay. Starling's house, all told. Like, pretty happy with that. You can unity your Discord your Volmart back to raise the tax a bit more. Flexible. Next we have Saurians, starting off with some beef and Undugnathus. A great Tide Razor. You reach advantage. This one's really cool too. Lapisaurus is really awesome. Quite like that. Some good taunt. We've got double Fausts. So already this Saurian house is looking good. This Saurian house is looking pretty hot so far. We've got Decadence, which is also really, really good. Yeah, they are definitely very low. A good Dark Tidings Logos house though is fire. Got 2 Decadences, which is awesome. This is a really, really good card. Don't mind that at all with our Starlight suite. Kronos Octavia, we can do this. Like that. Some good A. Really huge beef here with Pterodactyl. Humble to get rid of some amber, some of that to get rid of combo. Hedonistic Intent, which can be really good. And we have, oh, this actually looks like a wonderful Saurian for this in Brocconalia. I think we can absolutely get this off. They can very low roll. This is a high roll. This is a high roll of Saurians, my opinion. I think this is definitely a good piece of like, this is a good Saurian. Like, this is good. I'm really happy with that. And especially with that Star Alliance. Right, we can United Action and maybe do Decadences. Except we can't ready and use, but we can move the Amber, we can Humble, Hedonistic Intent, like, awesome. If we get some good archiving here, I'd be very happy. Okay, so we've got, starting off strong with Theory of Conjecture. Hopefully we can tuck away that UA with that. Submissive Principle. Good scaling Amber control. Science. Yeah, it's science. PI Sweven. 2 of those, which I really, really like. Big fan of PI Sweven. They're definitely a witch. Yeah, Decadence with Humble, but not only with Humble, but also with Reach Advantage, right? Reach Advantage, you can immediately capture 3 and then immediately take that Amber off with Humble. So, some good synergy there. Double Sweven is really nice. Got an information exchange. Always happy to see Steel and Logos. This is also very appreciated with the Hydro Cataloger. Love that. Got another Final Analysis. Again, with the amount of capture that's in this deck and Exalting, there is no way we're using this card. No way we're using this card. Just a discard. But we do have an Edie, which is a really lovely sight. Love a good Edie. We've got Bilge Warden, so we could really maybe pump our archives up pretty aggressively with the Hydro Cataloger. And we have a Thela, and we have an Academy Training. I wonder what the best Academy Training target is. I kind of think maybe Cornerstone Octavia, the Academy Training. But this is a pretty okay Logos. I don't mind it. Tide Rising Nightmare Heist, yeah, exactly, Ketzer. You know, I'm pretty happy with all this. I'm definitely not upset. So, that's that deck. That is Untold, the Steward of Ozricshaven. That's much harder to say when my mouth is a little bit dry. Academy Training is always a cool rare. Plus, we got United Action. I will never be happy when I pull a deck that has United Action in it. Never. And lots of creatures. Creatures and artifacts, so even more likely to pull off the United Action. Oh yeah, both these have been fun. They've both been fine. I think they'll do pretty well. I think both these DTs will make it into my sealed pool, that's for sure. Unless I pull some bangers. But I'm also incentivized to use the decks that I pull here just because, you know, it's fun to use decks you own. So this is our last Dark Tidings deck. And that'll be it from me. It's been a long day between the KFL qualifier and then now the sealed opening. And we've got Shadows Starline's Saurian with the absurdly long-ranged Commissioner. It's a fascinating name. Let's hope this one's also really good. Favorite set? Let's go. Actually, the AOA and Dark Tidings I've actually been a big fan of. I think these have all been fairly decent decks. So this is the absurdly long-ranged if it focuses. The absurdly long-range Commissioner. Got a tie card. Here we go. Starting off with Starlines again. Starting off once again with Zap. Good card. Shield you later. Awesome. I love that. Officer's Blaster. Also a really good upgrade. Lieutenant Volmart with a capture pip. Very, very fun. Like that. Ooh, hey ho. Gak. One of the best board clears in the game. We've got. That is a great name. I quite like it. Grand Alliance Council, one of the best board clears in the game. No cap. Just so good. Really happy to see it. If we can get a gung with it too, would love that. And here, one of the best efficiency cards in the game, in my opinion. We have Together. You liked Phase Shift? How about Phase Shift on steroids? We got Together. And we got more House Cheating with Teresa. We got a Stunner. And a Stunner. So lots of stunning going on. Not many creatures so far. But we have a Lay of the Land, which is, I love Lay of the Land. My favorite Star Alliance uncommon. Please give me more. Give me more, give me more. Teresa's really good. I know, Teresa's so good. So we got Lay of the Land here. Fantastic card. Away Team. So, you know, stack all the upgrades on Away Team. Bingo, bango, bongo, and easy peasy. Another upgrade with Plasma Nozzle. That's actually awesome. This is a fun Star Alliance. Can Voltron the Away Team? 6 upgrades, yep. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know. So good. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 pips that I'll get back after with Away Team. Plus stunning. Oh, this is a great Star Alliance house. Happy to see that. Obviously, you have to draw in the right order, but I'm happy to put the upgrades on pretty well everything. So next we got some Shadows. And we got some interesting stuff in here. Yeah, exactly. That is 1-star creature to survive Gak. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So we got Walk the Plank. Great card. Shoulder Id. So we have what? We have Away Team. and Valmart. And everything else is an upgrade for away team. Pretty good. Shoulder Id. Secret Needle. It's a classic. One-Eyed Willa. Jack Guitar. Yeah, Valmart and yeah, Valmart too. So we do kind of want Valmart alive, depending on how the game situation is. Because you know what, if we end up Voltroning Valmart instead, still happy. Still happy. So we've got Walk the Plank, Shoulder Id, Secret Needle, One-Eyed Willa, Jack Guitar, Fantasy Economist. Everyone's got to have a call trap. Or you know what? Maybe we set up Walk the Plank with Fantasy Economist after they forge a key. Easy. We got Little Niff. Got double Little Niffs actually. So my sealed pulls are loving double Little Niffs tonight. Exactly. Yeah, that's a great point, Gutsu. That's a great point. Well, I've only got 3 creatures in there, so it's not 2 creatures plus the rest are upgrades. So you're definitely, absolutely right. You know, with these Little Niffs. You know, I don't mind that Voltron away team fighting. And then we got Freeboot of Fae. I'm a big fan of Freeboot of Fae, actually. I think Freeboot of Fae is just good. Reap Steel 1. We've got Boro. Good Artifact Hate. Boob Chep, which is really good to see again. And then Mastermindy. Or Mastermindy. This looks like a pretty fine main house. I mean, this looks like a main house to me. We have a Tide Razor here. A Freebooter Fae. So, I think overall pretty good. My music has cut. I don't know why. However, we shall go without music for now. Feel like this Shadows board. Yeah, me too, Ketsu. I think we should make some really good use out of that needle. And then we've got Saurians. Starting off with an Undignathus. Spoils a Battle, which is really good. This is just a great card. Great Amber control card. Madras Ravita. Good house cheating. Lapisaurus, which is awesome. Right? Madras Ravita into any of our Shadows creatures, like into like our Freebooter Fae, or into our away team, or a Valmart. Happy to see that. We've got Faust. Which is always happy to see a Faust. Got a Console Primus, which is also really awesome. So we'll have to see it. We'll expect an Amber, capture enhancement. There's a second Console Primus, so we can move all of our Amber around and get maximum value out of our Fausts, or put it on the other creatures and essentially put their own Amber back onto them. So that's awesome. And then we've got Sensor Philo. You know. Oop, yawning. Good combos. Good combo. Combos. We got 2 Sensor Philos. Oh, and this is another combo with it. We have Carpe Venum, which is Exalt 2 enemy creatures, so we can do some fighting. Happy to see that. We've got Pterodactyl, which is some good beef. This is another good main board. And then we got Bestiarii Urso here, which is a uncommon, which I really love the art of. I love the art on Bestiarii Urso, but man, it's synergy here, but come on. At least that'll be a nice combo. So that's the last deck. That's the last house. I think I'm pretty okay with that Saurian so far. I think overall I've been very happy with my sealed pulls. So I think I'm pretty happy with that deck too. I don't think that deck is quite as good. Yeah, big repap board for sure. Absolutely big repap board. I don't know if this deck will be quite as good as the last one, but definitely not bad. So to sum it all up, we've got 3 Dark Tidings, who I'll all scan in later, but 3 Dark Tidings, 2 MM, and 2 AOAs. You can't see the bottom 2. There we go. So we got 2 AOAs, 2 MMs, 3 Dark Tidings, and I'll have to pick which one of these. I think we did really well with our polls today, so I'll have to look at the ones from the Master Vault that filled it out. But man, I think we did pretty well today. But yeah, I'm actually very happy about that. That was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed opening those decks on stream. I really appreciate everyone's inputs. So thank you, Wild Wormhole. Thank you, Ketzer. Thank you, Orion. Like I said, that was all a ton of fun. And thank you, Zoc, as well. Really appreciate you all stopping by, watching, and joining along as I open this. Yeah, thank you for streaming on Twice today. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has been. It's exhausting, but it's been I'm happy to do it. It's fun. But that'll be it for me for today. So you don't expect me on again. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for coming out, and hope you all have a good rest of the day. Hope you all enjoyed the KFBL coverage. If you didn't get to see it, go watch Intermediate's streams of it. Go watch, the bottom line on my Twitch. I'll have the actual proper upload up soon. But thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night. See you, everyone.